Okay, we're back. What's up? We got Jordan here.
Wow, crazy.
And me, and then we got a special guest, Jayden.
Yeah.
Which we will be playing through the Blue Skies mod again, which me and Jordan have already played through it all.
Except it hasn't been uploaded yet.
Except we haven't uploaded it all yet, so by the time you're seeing this, it's probably going to be next year.
Or didn't you say doing it at the same time?
Oh,
so
well, yeah,
like,
I
wouldn't
can
it be
post.
before the mod actually
Oh yeah,
ended?
that's true. So you'll see this video before you'll see the end of our playthrough, basically. So yeah, we're gonna be playing through the Blue Skies mod. I don't know how much we're gonna get done today or not, but we'll figure it out.
Look, you say you're trying to stay up all night.
Well, I'm gonna stay up all night.
If you guys want to, I'm totally fine with that.
Of course, I don't think we'll be playing this all night.
No. Our voices would get destroyed after a while. So I will be up all night. Jordan, you said you're gonna try.
I will try.
But you can never really do it.
Hey man, my body is pretty bad.
Okay.
It doesn't recover well.
Well, let's get this going, I guess. I'm gonna have to remember my people and try not to speak my non-existent
this time
lines.
You're not MC.
Okay, so who am I again? I
not
forgot.
MC. You said you want to be Natsuki and Monica.
Nazuki and Monica. I gotta remember that, or I have the worst memory. I think this is Monica. Okay.
It's Monica. So go.
Face.
Oh yeah, no, he says face every time there's dots.
Long face.
You know, there's just.
What's this? This shouldn't be possible. Why am I here? How am I here? Did you bring me back? I don't see any other explanation. Why? We've already established that there's no happiness here, so why? Face. Huh? Why can't I look at the script? Something's wrong. You didn't do anything, did you? Don't you understand? Are you trying to mess things up even more? How did you... Wait, I know. You've installed a mod, haven't you? That's why everything's been changed. Don't you think it's time to let us all go? You want everything to be like how it should have been? But, Face, you really care about them, don't you? I wish. Never mind. If you really want to do it, I won't stop you. I've been fighting to take control of this game again, but if you want to play through the mod, then, well, I'll succumb.
Succumb.
A word!
I am scum
to the mod's control. So, do you want me to allow the mod's activation?
Don't know.
Man, this choice is so hard to do. I don't know. Jordan,
I think the right answer here is no.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Also, I'm gonna say I don't think he knows. This mod has nudity. Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I'm just letting you know. I don't want to
that.
blind slide.
So what are we on right now? What do we have it on? Censor nudity. Do we want to do that or no?
You can censor it afterwards.
Yeah, I can do it in post, but I don't really care which one.
I don't care.
The next video you're gonna upload, you're gonna have to censor. So.
Oh yeah, my our playthrough. Haha, I knew it. Oh,
yeah, there it is.
That's my. Okay.
I still don't know why you made it.
I think
for the first time.
So I think when I made this name, my thinking was J.R.R. Tolkien, but I wanted my nickname in there.
Oh,
too.
so JRCJ, and then
I did version 2 because it was our second playthrough of the game, because I did Jurg V1 on the original game that we played. So I did this, and then it kind of stuck with us, and yeah, I guess
that you say us,
well,
but like in the Purist mod, it's lamp.
Lamp?
Lamp.
Yeah, we changed it in the Pierce mod because after this playthrough, the MC is stupid, so we were like, he's really done like a dim lamp. So we chose lamp for the Pierce mod, and then, you know, it stuck with that, I guess. Jurg V2, or whatever your name actually is. I truly hope that you can find happiness with your choice.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be speaking soon. Alright.
Sigh. I lay in bed, motionless and staring up at the blank white ceiling. Last night was dreadful. The sound of thunder kept me up for hours. That was loud.
Yeah, no, you don't know this, but he's an alcoholic.
Oh.
Man, I am. This is my drug of choice right here. Drug of choice. Or wait, I forgot about that.
You have the mouse, so.
Today's another day, I guess. So let's just hope that it's at least all a bit better. With another sigh, I begrudgingly dragged myself out of bed and groggily began the monotony of my daily routine.
Oh yeah, no. Sometimes you like want to do something like eat or drink, but like you're the main character. You have a lot.
Yeah,
of
you're
lines.
gonna speak a lot in this mod.
Making my way to the kitchen, I haphazardly rummage through the cupboards looking for something to eat. Unfortunately, there's no tasty homemade breakfast awaiting me ever since my parents' divorce. It's just been living off whatever I can find in the kitchen. I live with my mom, but she's always taking business trips abroad. For the most part, it's pretty much just me at home. It's lonely, but I manage. Although I do miss the smell of bacon and eggs in the morning, breakfast used to be a family thing. Dad would read the newspaper at the kitchen table, while Mom would stand at the stove and fry up her famous sunny-side-up eggs. Oh, gosh, hold on. Oh. Soda's not good.
Yeah, nah, that's
Great for your throat, man.
basically any liquid or food is bad while recording.
But
But like, yeah.
But all that feels like a long forgotten memory. Well, at least breakfast is sorted. A me tea. Not exactly the best start to the day, but it'll do. I do my own shopping since Mom's never home, but I usually stick to buying the bare necessities. The ease of using pre-made stuff has pretty much sapped me of the urge to cook meals for myself. And with my food quickly finished, I head for the door. At the very least, the weather looks much better than yesterday's. Clear skies beat thunderstorms any day of the week. I'm still lost in my thoughts when I notice a familiar face. It's Sayori.
I'm gonna prepare my throat.
We have quite a history together. As children, we were basically inseparable. Always exploring, getting up to mischief, driving our parents wild. Typical things that young children do, really.
Them damn youngins.
Yeah. As time went on, especially in recent years, we started slowly drifting apart. In fact, I haven't probably spoken to her in a long time. It's a real shame. After all, we've shared a lot of fond memories with each other. I'm surprised to see her up so early, though. A couple of hundred times.
100 times, yeah.
A couple of times I've glanced out the classroom window only to see her hurriedly walking along to school. We used to walk to school together, and although she was sometimes a little late to meet me, I never really minded. As we continued to drift apart, however, her lack of punctuality became more frequent, and I just decided it'd be better to walk to school alone. That meant although I did get to school on time more often, it was quite lonely. Knowing her, she's probably just gotten more and more lazy with time. After all, her dedication to sleeping in seems to be unwavering. Ah well. Still, I've always enjoyed talking to her. Oh, that name!
Yeah, no. Yeah, it just really gets to you.
Hey Sayori, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
Alright, now you get to hear the Jordan Sayori voice, which I can never tell if it's good.
She looks a little surprised at my appearance and question. I suppose I can't blame her.
Oh, hey, Derby too. I wasn't expecting to see you.
That makes two of us. You're up early today. Aha.
I don't tell.
She laughed softly.
I don't like that look you gave me.
A misplaced looking frown on her face.
I've been alright though. Not a whole lot has changed recently, you know?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Life has been pretty routine these days. School's kinda meh. Although I guess it could be worse. She nods as we both resume walking to school. The walk to school. Oh my god.
It's alright.
I think I have like dyslexia or something, so this is the best thing.
I mean, I'm not sure. You say you have a channel. I'm not sure exactly what you do on it. It's probably your first time just reading it.
I post FPS games, so this is
Yeah,
way out of my line.
You know, it's alright.
I used to post balloons content,
Ah.
and I had like my highest viewed video I think was like 50 views, and now I've just been posting this every 4 days. I've gotten like 1 view maybe per video.
Hey man, sure, you know, you get less views, but you do what you want.
I just keep on going at it, and eventually you'll do it.
Yeah, I'll probably pick back up.
Doki will eventually die, and once you run out of mods, then you have to make it yourself.
Make the mod. Oh, that actually would probably get you a lot of views.
Oh yeah, now make a process and show like, you know, like day 1 of making mod.
And then play through your own mod.
And then just having it crash on you.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to code.
Although I could talk to her just fine, there's still an awkward air between us. I guess that's a given, seeing as this is our first proper conversation together in a long time. As we carry on making idle small talk, a sudden thought hits me. Anyway, this might come across as a bit out of the blue, but seeing you here has given me an idea.
That's not, you know, I just had to burp, but oh.
Now that's what I'm imagining her saying.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I just had a killer breakfast.
Well, it's been a while since we walked to school together. How about we start doing that again?
Would you really want to do that? I'm not very fun to talk to, and I'm always late.
Look, you're both here now. What are you gonna do? Just one person's not go to school?
Yeah, just
Or
run
just you're
away.
just gonna run.
Yeah. I frown. It's really strange to hear Sayori say this, given I've always known her to have a bubbly, cheerful personality. Sayori, that's definitely not true. Well, the bit about being always late is true. I've always loved hanging out with you. I think that we have a lot of fun together again. Besides, I've missed you. I'll even help you wake up on time if you need me to. Was that a bit too forward? I don't know. But she's never been in this sort of... But I've never been in this sort of situation before. I mean, we're childhood friends after all, right?
Really?
Yeah, really.
I missed you too, Dorito.
Oh, well, let's do it then. From now on, we'll walk to school together, okay?
Okay.
Ah, there it is. That classic Sayori smile I grew up loving. All the memories I have together as children featured that smile. No matter where we ventured, parks, playgrounds, forests, that smile would follow.
Okay, Jordan, take over the mouse.
A little bit. What are you doing? That's not just taking over the mouse, but...
I won't be gone for long.
Yeah, probably not. Alright.
And plus, my lines aren't going to show up for a little while.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, by the time he comes back, we're going to be halfway through the game.
Yeah, we'll use the door open, that's great. Alright.
That innocent, childlike sense of adventure we always used to have, it's painfully clear that that's long gone. But maybe we can still smile together anyway.
So, what you been up to lately?
You know, the usual.
You mean games, anime, and manga, right?
Yep, that's it pretty much goes without saying.
Look, you don't have to go word by word exactly the same, because sometimes I don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, CJ says the word, I'll go off on him every time, but...
Oh, Dorito, you haven't changed.
Hey, what are you saying? You think I need some change?
No one's perfect. There's always room for improvement. Especially in your case, I'm guessing there's still part of the Go Home Club.
Hey, that cuts a little deep. What do you want me to do? Join the soccer club and trip over everyone?
Alright, back to the floor I go.
I'm back.
Well, I think a little exercise is good for anyone.
I'm very offended if you're trying to call me fat right now.
Well, you don't have to join a sports club if you don't want to.
Yeah, I was actually kind of thinking of checking out the...
Anime club.
Wow, how'd you guess? It does suit my hobbies though, so...
Derby too, you should try panting out some more.
Or a bit more. Whatever. Like I said, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, Miss Club Expert. You're gonna criticize me on all my club choices? What would you suggest?
This is hard to do.
Ah,
Well, it just so happens that there's this club that I'm in.
How convenient.
oh really?
Yeah, I'm actually the vice president.
Wow, I did not expect that. Dang. So you take the part in all the executive decisions, huh?
Kind of. The club kind of only has 4 members at the moment, but it's really fun. We're actually looking for new members right now.
Ah, so that's why she brought it up.
You know, I'm just gonna fix something that bugs me.
The light, it's on.
Like, oh.
It's so bright.
I didn't notice.
It
Ah.
really isn't needed. You never notice. It just.
I didn't notice
Me and
that.
my eyes are just light sensitive. It just. It gets to me.
Only 4 members? Sound like you guys are just starting out then. What club is it anyway?
It's the school's very own literature club.
I unintentionally let out a sigh. Alright, this is me.
This is still you.
Her face drops. I don't think that was quite the reaction she was hoping
I mean,
for.
yeah, it's kind of rude. It's like, oh yeah. I got a literature club. It's like, oh.
In my defense, literature has never captured my interest since I'm awful at it. Unless you count manga as literature, that is.
Manga is 100% totally literature. Because it has words.
Yeah.
Now, maybe it has like 4 words per
Hey.
like picture, but still words.
Does this count as reading?
This is literature.
Literature.
It has words, so it counts, right? That's your logic.
Yes, this is my logic.
Okay, yeah, my life. I knew it. You don't want to join. I understand, though. Not many people like reading.
Hey, who said I didn't like to read? I love reading, if you count manga. I mutter the last word more to myself than Sayori. On the plus side, Sayori left out of my sheepishness.
You sound like someone I know from the literature club. She talks about manga all the time.
Oh, really? I am actually interested in your club, though. Sayori smiles, seeming content that I'm showing initiative. If I'm looking for a club to join, I guess the literature club is as good as any place to start.
That's great. You should come by sometime.
And by sometime, you're hoping for today, aren't you?
The sooner the better.
Alright. I'll have a look after school today, then.
Yay! Thanks, Jordan.
Although, we should probably hurry up. We don't want to be late now, do we?
Yeah, you're right.
Within a few minutes, we've arrived at the school's entrance amidst a crowd of chattering students. We wave goodbye as we head off to our separate classes. I have Sakurai in the morning, so I'm fairly confident that the next hour or so won't be too bad.
Oh yeah, other characters. We gotta have to decide Sakurai. Who's voicing Sakurai?
Oh. So you have 2 currently.
And you have.
And I currently have 2. And he has currently
You at least
2.
say 2, but like it's still
Oh, wait.
him. It's his
Well-
inner voice.
well-
You always count
Well,
as
okay.
separate.
I personally feel like the narration / inner voice and like him, I feel like there's so much of both. I feel like they could be counted as separate.
But it'd be weird to have, like, me do the talking and someone
No,
else
no,
do
not
the
that.
narration.
That won't happen. It's just he's gonna count it as 2.
Yeah. Now, who is this person? Who's Sakurai, you might ask?
Oh. I thought you were asking.
No, I actually
I forgot that's the line.
You know, I
I
forgot to
didn't
look
even
up,
notice that
so I
too.
know.
Only one of the most coolest, down-to-earth teachers we have in the whole school. Being on the young side himself, the experience of high school is much fresher on his mind than some of the other teachers, especially the older ones. He gives me a smile as I open up the door.
There we go.
Okay.
Now we have to decide.
So we haven't assigned a person for him. The redhead girl, not the redhead, the black-haired girl, or the blonde-haired girl, the new one.
Yeah.
So,
and then any other random characters that may pop up.
so that's 4.
Oh,
so
no,
random
the MC mom. MC mom.
Oh, so mom. So
It's 4.
I can do Sakurai and mom. If you want to do the 2 new girls.
Ellie.
Good
I
with
couldn't
that?
see where you were pointing. I thought it was like
No, you.
I thought it was gonna be like a 2-1. Was he only gonna be the MC?
Well, no. We can have him do any random people, like question mark people.
Alright, cool. I'll
No.
do it. I won't give any voices to these other two, though, but...
Okay, so I think that works.
Yeah.
I'll be Monaga, Nizuki, Sakurai, Mom, and then you can be
The two
the
other
two
students.
new student girls, and
I mean,
then
they ain't new.
Yuri and Sayori, and then you'll do MC, and then like any question mark people or random people that show up.
Okay.
Morning, Jerk V2.
Oh, you're doing a deeper voice. He's not that old.
How are we doing today?
Not bad, sir. Same old, same old. How about you?
Well, we're finally starting out our model on 20th century history today. So needless to say, I'm excited.
Oh yeah? First World War, Nazis. Second World War, that stuff.
You bet. I've waited all year for this to start. Oh man, you guys are in for a real treat. Yeah, death! Death is a real treat, man.
Dropping the sun on a country twice.
Yeah.
Whole lot of...
That's
Hold on,
something
Death.
else I really admire about him. He's so enthusiastic about his subject. That enthusiasm really makes learning about history that much enjoyable. Combined with the fact that he's fairly relaxed, especially when it comes to homework, you can really see why he's popular.
I had a history teacher like that last year in U.S. history. He was a really cool teacher.
Why are history teachers the best?
I don't know, I guess because they know how crappy history has been.
Now, one of my electives teacher was the best because he just didn't give a shit. You could swear if you want. You could just do whatever. He
Wow.
just really didn't care.
Okay. Just so you know, I don't swear. I don't do it. So if there's any swear words for the MC, I'm going to say the non-swear version.
Alright, well, if there's sure
I
on
don't
my
think
side,
there
I'm
was.
gonna do it because I don't
Do
care.
you remember? I don't remember if there was.
Oh, yeah, no, there probably was some. Especially if you go down the year route, I could definitely see some.
Oh yeah, Yuri Route, I think there was a few, but
I definitely see that there could be some. I don't think in the
I don't remember. My
Natsuki
brain
one.
hurts.
I don't know.
I can barely remember what's happening on our current playthrough right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get the bad endings somehow,
Oh, I'm so scared.
then I'm gonna definitely see some swearing.
I'm so
For
scared.
the MC.
I'm so scared. Now I kind of don't want bad endings, because, like, the bad endings were bad.
Well, you can't just tell him what the right choice is.
Well, no, we can't. He's gonna have to make the decisions, but
Now,
still, it'll be interesting.
Every decision matters.
or the bad endings is as bad as like the base game.
Well, they're not as graphic.
Oh, okay.
What do you
like,
mean they're not
well-
as great?
Okay, a few of them are,
Uh-huh.
but
I mean, I'm not gonna say what happens, but like, I don't know what happened with Sayori, because we haven't got the bad ending on Sayori.
yeah, we were actually able to get the best ending for Sayori.
Yuri's
first
bad
try.
ending was a doozy.
Yeah, that one was bad.
And then with Natsuki, he didn't see it, but I did, and it was also bad. So
As
yeah,
long as you make the right decisions, we'll be fine.
every decision
Oh,
matters.
well then we're screwed.
No. We'll say things. We could also say what we did our first time. We won't say if it's right.
We'll oppose our opinions.
Yeah.
You'll guide me through.
Yeah. We could try to be logical.
But we can't outright say, "Hey, you should pick this."
Like if you see that we hint to something, even just like the slightest thing, you should probably go for it.
Yeah. Or do the exact opposite.
Look, we don't want the bad. It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
They're sad.
They're sad.
They're sad.
Yeah,
they're
really
bad.
sad.
It's just...
Ah.
And even before like the bad thing happens, leading up to it is also bad.
Ah.
Yeah.
So like as a lead up, it's like, man, you're being pretty shitty.
Jordan.
And then it's like, now they're dead. I
Altoid.
still have a fucking... I mean, I'll take it, but...
I'll take an Altoid.
Altoid.
I was
Thank
like,
you.
You see me just like go and just like...
He's down in mints. Jordan, this is great for your voice, isn't it?
Hey man, you drink, I take pills.
Man, that sounds great on camera.
On camera? I don't see a camera over there.
I think that's the camera right there. That red
Break it.
light.
Break Alright, should we get back on track?
Yeah, we probably should. Oh wait, did we read this already?
No.
I don't remember.
Although he does have a strict side, of course, that side of him comes out light every now and again. So he isn't a pushover. By and large, he's earned the respect of his students by striking the balance just right. I wish that all of my teachers were as friendly and made efforts to know their students better. Oh well. I take a seat, and one of my classmates, Emmy, smiles and waves. Bouncy and energetic, she has a reputation for her skills on the track field. Even though she isn't running, she's pretty much a ball of energy.
Alright, here I am. Hey-ya! Hey-ya!
Wait, you're gonna make, like, the small girl have, like, hey-ya!
No, if I wanted to make the small girl, I'll be Natsuki, be like,
Sumo
I
wrestling.
am here. But yeah, no.
That was a frightening time when you actually did that. Because she's scary. When she wants to be.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
That's pretty much actually one of her lines. Except she didn't say it in a very low tone.
Alright.
We have one of those odd friendships where we get along well in class, but don't really see each other outside of school. How are you doing, Emmy?
Training was really fun today. During too. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh.
Hey! Bad phone. Bad. You go in timeout.
Yeah, but now you won't know when the timer goes, so you're just gonna be speaking, it's like, damn.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Did you say
I said oh.
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 She's always on the hunt for new recruits to join the track team, and she has a habit of dropping some not so subtle hints.
Yeah, we're always looking for new people, and I know you aren't part of any club, so you should totally join us.
People are like that though.
Yeah, I guess like that.
Physical sports team members are always looking to recruit. In my old school, they were like vultures.
Oh, yeah.
Look, the more people that are in the thing, the more money you get for equipment and shit.
Yeah.
They get more budget.
It's funny when you mention it that I'm not in any clubs, actually.
It's actually pretty sad, but...
My brother, he got scouted for wrestling when he was like in middle school, just because they had no one that weighed as little as he did.
Yeah.
He weighed like, I think like 100 pounds, something like that.
Hey, that's me. I'm not
Wait,
even rubbing though.
I'm pretty sure you weigh 100 right now.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's me, around 100.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty weak. I'm skinny.
His body hurts him. Like,
his
body hates him.
You want to see my back?
He'll randomly.
It is.
Oh!
Yeah,
dog did that.
that was from Lucky 2 years ago.
What?
2 years ago.
You know, it only kind of started showing up like a few months ago.
Dude, that happened 2 years ago, and he still has the scar. And
I
I'm
can't
like,
go on a
this is
trampoline
ridiculous.
anymore.
Oh!
I used to, but like now I can't. It
His
just hurts
body-
my back a lot.
His body just attacks him every
And then
day,
CJ
constantly.
made his cat go on me and injured my chest yesterday. It's a little, and it hurts if you touch it.
Yeah, his body is fragile.
Alright, you can
and
click it because I
painful.
said.
I think I'm gonna go check out the literature club after school.
I didn't really think you're the poetic type.
But if you ever...
But if you ever get bored of saying my lines,
See,
you know
I
where
do
to
that
find me.
too. I do that too. With our first playthrough, I
Was the worst. You were the
I
worst.
accidentally did it like every 5 seconds.
You just say like an entire line. I'm just like,
I've done that before too. I've accidentally said entire other lines that weren't mine. I was like, oops.
oops. You just say like your own name. You just keep going. It's like, wait a minute. But yeah, did I say this already? It doesn't matter.
No.
But if you ever get bored of riding poems, you never find me.
Yeah. Oops. Hey,
Yeah, click.
click, mouse. Why you no click? Thank
Because
you.
you.
How many times do I have to tell you that?
Alright guys, let's make a start. It's almost criminal that I've had to wait so long to teach my favorite century.
Well, that's the school lesson. Well, that's the school lessons.
Yeah, I don't
over.
think they did good grammar on that line.
Yeah.
I also feel multiple mints in my throat.
Oh.
Great for your voice.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
As I linger behind in the classroom to gather up my things, I hear the door open. It's Sayori.
Good luck, Jordan.
Yeah, Sayori's the hardest for me to do because the pitch is a lot different.
Hi again, V2.
Hey, the Literature Club's meeting today, right?
Yeah, it is. I was just heading there now. Do you still want to come along?
No. Yeah, you betcha.
No, man, don't you want to read the manga and there's multiple people that you see and they probably don't like you that much
Aw.
because they don't know you.
Sayori seems to perk up, looking excited that I still want to come along to the club.
Look at you. Finally doing some extracurriculars. Too many R's.
I mean, if you're the vice president, it can't be that bad, right? She giggles, making me smile. I forget.
Your stomach's hungry. Okay. You didn't.
No,
It's just.
I consumed a little bit too much soda.
God.
So see that box over there? That's our trash box, and I've already filled up one of this, and in there is like 12 bottles of that.
Ah.
I drank so much yesterday, and I regret it. I was like, oh boy.
I drank so much yesterday and then I took at least 2 cups today.
Yeah, I've already drank like 2, I think.
Yeah, I saw you drink them.
Yeah.
Each individual club member makes it special. Everyone works hard to have fun.
Yeah, fun. I also fun. That's not.
Fun.
Everyone has fun together.
Oh, you double clicked!
Ah, you
crap.
skipped the line.
Yeah, that's why we have a history.
Well, let's not keep them waiting. It'd be rude to show up late. I want to make a good first impression after all.
You're already late.
Yeah,
I guess you're right. Come on, it's right this way, up the stairs at the end.
not more stairs. I follow Sayori down the hallway. She seems excited, and it's nice to know that I'm making her day at least a little bit better. The stairs lead up to the section of the school that I recognize
Your phone's no longer in timeout.
as the third year's wing. Sayori leads me to a classroom and knocks on the door. Dot, dot, dot.
Trust me, you're gonna love it.
She's definitely enthusiastic about this club, that's for sure. Gosh, Brooke. After seeming to wait a long time, the door finally slides open. Dot, dot, dot. A small, pink-haired girl peeks out.
Alright, go on. You got
Sayori?
She peeks out further.
Hey, Natsuki. Guess what? I found someone who wants to join our club.
The girl, who's apparently called Natsuki, slowly turns a glare to me and narrows her eyes. She opens the door fully, and behind her I see another girl sitting at a desk. But her face is buried in a book.
What? Hey, wait, Sayori.
Sayori practically pushes Natsuki out of the way. She seems excited to introduce me to the rest of the club members.
Hey guys, I want to introduce you to our newest member, V2.
Hey, Sayori, hold up. It's a bit quick to call me a new member, isn't it? I then notice a third girl peek out from behind the bookshelf in the corner of the classroom. Can it be? Is that Monica? Monica is one of the most popular girls at this high school. Everyone seems to flock to her because she's smart, beautiful, athletic. You name it, she's got it. Unfortunately, this also means that she's completely out of my league. She looks up at me first with a stern look, but then quickly lightens up, puts down the book she's holding, and rushes over.
Ah, Jurig V2. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
The girl who had her face buried in the book suddenly jolts up and looks right at me. She quickly snaps her book shut and typically moves to join the conversation.
Oh, remember, my name is Yuri.
Yeah. Holy crap. It seems that I've lucked out. Not only is Monica in the club, but also a bunch of other cute girls. I'm glad I decided to come here instead of anime club today. But enough gawking. To stop staring, and start talking.
Yeah, just imagine like you're just glaring at her. It's like,
It's nice to meet you, Yuri. Like Sayori said, I'm Jurig. I smile at her, then turn to Monica.
So it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Jerk V2.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we're in the same class this year. It's kind of strange to say, but having her smile at me so genuinely makes me feel a bit starstruck. Powers of a school idol. You too, Monica. So you guys run a club with just the four of you, huh? Sayori told me about it, how you were looking for new members.
Haha, well, I've actually been trying to push for more members for a while, but we haven't had any luck recently.
Sayori did say. My words dry up in my mouth as Natsuki shoots me a piercing glare. She looks pissed at me, but for some reason I don't know. But for what reason I don't know. I haven't really had the chance to do much besides walk in and say hello.
Sayori, you brought a boy?
Yep, he told me he wanted to join this morning.
Not sure if it's just Sayori being an airhead again, but I don't recall promising that I'd join.
Ugh, great.
Natsuki glowers at us, folding her arm. Glower?
I think it's supposed to be glares.
Glares at us, folding her arms with an irritated huff. I don't really get why, though.
Sorry about Mizuki. That's just how she is. She's a little standoffish to new members.
It's nothing. I don't mind.
Hey, I'm right here, you know. Sorry. I've got to try to make a good impression, though.
Come on, Natsuki. We need new members. If you don't feel like being nice to Jordan too, can you just be nice for me? Please?
Jeez, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. Fine. If you're gonna beg, I guess I have no choice.
Hooray! Thanks, Natsuki.
Looks like I know who the tsundere of the group is now. It's almost comical, the extent to which Natsuki fits that trope. Well, maybe my view of the world is just clouded by anime influences though.
Anyway, let's get this conversation back on track. How did you come to learn about the literature club, Jerk V2?
I'll have to admit I'm a bit curious about that myself.
Sayori and I were just walking to school when she mentioned this club to me. Since I was sorta looking for a club to join, I figured I should check you guys out. At any rate, Sayori was really enthusiastic about the literature club, so... Monica beams at Sayori when she hears this. Guess Sayori has done a good job advertising for the club.
I see. Well, I think this is a great place to start. After all, books can be very enticing. Yeah, it's super fun. I think the club is the only place where I've been feeling comfortable lately.
Sayori's face falls for a moment, but she quickly picks herself back up.
It's somewhere I can just sit and read while hanging out with friends.
I think they summed up the club pretty well, after all. I started to bring together like-minded people who love literature. Really happy with how it turned out so far. It's very cozy. But enough introductions. Why don't you come in and take a seat, Jerk V2? Did you bring anything to read?
As she asks this, I realize I'm not much of a reader, much less someone who loves literature. To be honest, I haven't thought about this very well. Though joining a club that focuses on reading would joining a club that focuses on reading be the best thing for me? No. I don't really have any books on me at the moment. I just haven't seen any good titles recently. I lie through my teeth, hoping Monica doesn't see through my facade. I honestly don't read much. But if they believe that I do, hopefully it'll help me relate to these girls.
Oh, yeah, I'm still not used to my titles. Well, we have plenty of books here. Want to check out what we have? I'm sure you'll find something that matches your taste.
Is that so? I guess I'll head over there. Maybe something might catch my eye. I start to sweat nervously as I walk awkwardly over to the bookshelf. There looks to be a good variety of books available, ranging in genre from horror and fantasy all the way down to non-fiction. Sheepishly, I turn towards...
First choice.
Oh.
Save the game.
Yeah, I forgot about this. I forgot this was a choice. Oh, okay. We'll just save over this stuff. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
you got 2 choices.
I have to choose now, don't I?
So
Yes.
So do you want to choose? Do you want to ask Mizuki
Or Yuri.
for a recommendation or Yuri for a recommendation?
Of course,
in the book?
you can still go down the Sayori Route. It's just this one's like you guys get to know a bit more about them too. Like Sayori, you were talking with for a
Yeah.
while.
I'm pretty sure this choice doesn't really matter in the long run. If I remember correctly.
Kind of, but like not really. It's only after Act 1 where things really get kind of serious. Like, yeah.
This just allows you to get to know one of them a little bit better, basically.
It's pretty nice where you're hovering your cursor over right now.
Oh, oops.
Good job.
Hey,
Don't
man.
worry. Just wait till the things happen.
Yuri does.
Okay.
All right. Well, you know a bit more about Yuri.
Hey, could you help me pick out a book you think I'd like?
I'd be happy to, if the prospect isn't too off-putting. I know a wonderful horror novel.
To be honest, horror never particularly appealed to me. Still, I want to make an effort here. I have an open mind. What book are you thinking of? Blushing, Yuri bends down and removes a thick book from the bookcase. It has a large, piercing eye on the cover. It almost feels like it's staring into my soul.
One of my personal favorites, Portraits of Markov. I know it might look intimidating, but sorry.
She shakes her head and goes to put the book back, but I stop her. Don't worry about it. I'd love to check it out. So what's it about? A coy smile plays across her face, as though she was pleasantly surprised by my enthusiasm.
Let's see. The protagonist is a young high school student who moves in with her sister, but shortly after, sinister things start happening. The two are captured by an ominous cult that practices nightmarish experiments on their prisoners. Throughout the story, she's forced to make choices no one her age should have to make. In the process, her ability to trust others is warped, and many of her relationships are broken as a result.
Pretty dark, but hey, I'd be lying if I said it didn't sound interesting. Well, it definitely sounds pretty engaging. I think I'll read this book then. Natsuki mumbles something, but she's just barely out of earshot.
Really, you don't have to if you don't want to.
I do. While this might not be what I usually pick, your description of the plot intrigues me. Although I have to ask, what makes this your favorite book?
If I had to put into words, I suppose I'm a big believer in literature's ability to challenge the psyche, so to have such an immersive tale question your ideals and foundations can be extremely exhilarating.
She smiles and twirls a long lavender string of hair around with her finger.
Words are immensely powerful. They can paint stunning portraits, invoke emotion, or even whisk oneself away to an entirely new dimension.
As she continues to speak, she transforms from the timid girl I just met to a proud and confident expert. I get the impression she feels more at home in books rather than other people.
Isn't this exhilarating to read to? We have such a vast vocabulary at our disposal. With such a powerful resource at our fingertips, we could do anything.
I clear my throat, hoping that I don't put her off with my evident inexperience. Yeah, when you put it that way, I can understand how powerful the written word can be. I scratch the back of my head nervously. Fortunately, she finds that to be a satisfactory answer.
One must look at the words the author chose. We have so many synonyms, so what compelled the author to shape their story the way they did? The feeling I get when I finally finish a truly compelling novel, it leaves me totally breathtaking.
I wish I had something as coherent to respond with. We might as well be from different planets. I think I know what you mean. She closes her eyes, pulling her hands close to her chest. Then, as though remembering she's not alone, she suddenly blinks and immediately appears more bashful.
Oh, goodness, I'm sorry. I must have gotten lost in my train of thought.
She fits it with the thin clip in her hair, sliding it up and down. Hey, don't worry about it. It's nice to see you talk about something you obviously enjoy. Who's to say otherwise? Yuri glances over at Natsuki, who simply raises her eyebrow in reply. Does Natsuki not like these kind of stories? She sighs and turns to look out the window.
That's putting it lightly. We have our differences in what we enjoy, literature-wise.
She frowns slightly, as though pained by Natsuki's apparent disapproval. Well, I think everyone's different tastes are what make literature interesting, especially when talking about it with other people. I can't help but grin. I feel like that was actually pretty clever.
Yes, that's a good way of looking at it.
I reach over and take the portrait of Makarov. Is that
Markov, I think.
Markov from her, tucking it under my arm. Well, I think I'll give this a bit of a read and see how far I can get tonight.
I appreciate you giving it a chance, even if it's not something you're used to. I'll be looking forward to hearing your opinion. I must warn you, though, once you get past the first few chapters, you might have trouble putting down. And perhaps tomorrow, I mean, if you wanted to, we could discuss it.
She looks quite nervous as she suggests that. I guess that's how her personality is. Yeah, we could do that tomorrow. Thanks for the recommendation, Yuri. I do need to branch out and try new things. This will be a good place to start. I'm grateful that I get to read it on my own, at least for now. I honestly have no idea if I'll ever even like it. And if I were reading with her and decided I didn't, it might make things a little awkward. With the book in hand, I make my way to a desk. The others are all now preoccupied, so this seems a little convenient time to start this. Oh my gosh. It's definitely an unusual book. Horror is really never my thing. But I have to admit the main idea was intriguing and the main characters are written well. The more I read, the more I can see why it appeals to Yuri. All that talk about appreciating sophisticated language. Well, it's not exactly my kind of story. To the credit of the author. To their credit, the author does a good job building up rather bleak. Oh my gosh.
It's alright.
Yeah, there's a lot of reading.
There's a lot of reading if you're the main dude.
Yeah, and imagine with just two. We, I think on our first Blue Strike playthrough, we split it basically down half. Or no.
You were MC and like
Main
a
character,
teacher
a
and a
teacher,
student, and I was the four of them.
And I think I was
and then
mom
I was
too.
another. You were mom, and I was a student and 4 people.
Oh.
But yeah, with 2 people, like, there's a lot of reading. Like, our voices, we would normally only be able to get like 2 hours through in one sitting because it's so much talking.
Sometimes just one, and I'm just like, nah, we're done.
Yeah, like it's a lot.
And also, like, I mean, you don't do voices, but you're the main character. I don't think I have as many lines, but I try to do a voice. So I guess the toll is about the same.
Yeah.
I've never been particularly imaginative, but even I can picture the scenes in my head. If I weren't so tired, I could probably engage with it more. Over time, I can't help but grow a little bored, though. I guess I've read enough to be able to discuss it with Yuri tomorrow, so I decided to call it there. Looking up, I spot Sayori reading something. Might as well see what she's up to. I've probably read this for long enough. Standing up with the stretch, I make my way over to the seat and take a seat.
It's alright, we could just...
I make my way over and take a seat next to her. Hey, how's it going, Sayori? What are you reading? As I sit down, I notice that she's quite content.
Nothing much, just reading some stuff about our school project. What about you? You seem really into your book.
Oh yeah, it was a good read, at least as far as I can tell right now. But I can't help but wish I sound a little bit more enthusiastic.
That's great. So, how you liking the club? You're not bored, are you?
She looks a little worried, her cheerful persona faltering for a moment. Where did that question come from? It's a bit too early to tell how I feel from the club. Of course not, Sayori. Sure, I haven't been here for long, but I've enjoyed meeting everyone and they've opened my eyes to new stuff. I've never been huge on reading, but I'm confident the literature club could change that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're involved. You don't want to join a club that you have no interest in, right?
I know what you mean. I think reading can grow on me in time. Actually, do you mind if I sit with you and read? She looks at me, clearly surprised. I don't think she was expecting me to sit next to her, but nonetheless, she seems happy. Her smile is infectious, lifting my own spirits too.
Yeah, I just put them in my mouth.
What great timing, Jordan.
Yeah, I had this in my hand for a while. I was like, I'm gonna put it in now. But yeah.
That'd be great to read too.
We read for a while, which turns into talking fairly quickly. Our conversation being a continuation of our chat from the walk to school. It's nice to sit and talk with my childhood friend. Who would have guessed reconnecting would be so easy?
Don't mind me, I'm just stretching my back.
I haven't felt this content for as long as I can remember. The good mood reflects on her as well, given that she seems very uplifted and bubbly. I don't know what it is about her that makes me so at ease. Wow, we've been talking for a bit, haven't we? Man, I didn't even realize the time.
I guess you've been talking for a while.
I can see why you come to literature club so much. There really is a welcome at ease vibe here. It must be nice. It must be a nice change of pace after how hectic the school day can be.
I was hoping you'd say that, Derby, too. It really is, and I'm grateful for the others as well. They really helped make the club the way it is.
I can't help but notice that Mitsuki and Yuri seem to be very different though. Did they argue much? She looks a little downcast at my question.
Sometimes, yes, but thankfully it isn't often.
I can sense this isn't a topic she likes discussing. Well, that's only normal, I guess. Monica seems like a great president, though. She must be very proud of this club. Just then, Monica gets up from her desk she was sitting at and faces the classroom confidently. Speak of the devil.
Okay, everyone. Hope we're all having a good time so far.
There's a good moment of silence during which everyone seems to be glancing at me. Do they want me to respond? I'm honestly having a great time. Thanks for the warm welcome, everyone.
Well, it's great to hear that. As it turns out, Mizuki baked some cupcakes for the club, too. Yeah, I know. I was just about to announce it, so let me get them.
Let's go sit over there, Derby, too. Looks like there's something to test for all of us.
I dutifully follow Sayori over to where the rest of the girls are. The girls have pulled up a couple of desks together to form a table.
How about I make some tea as well?
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a warped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling a bit awkward, I opt to take a seat next to Sayori. If the conversation starts to die out, I can always rely on her to save me. Meanwhile, Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
I took another mint.
Man, you have the best timing ever, Jordan.
I took it during the cupcake thing. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And it's like, it's so cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nizuki. Well, you know. Hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sounds like
Hey man, I'm eating food. She's eating the
Sayori
cookie.
talks with her mouth full, and I was already managed to get icing on her face.
Oh, I gotta take a bit of the mint off now. Oh.
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice she's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. If she made it by herself, it's seriously impressive. I practically taste the professionalism done to me. But then again, it's not like I have the most discerning taste palate. These cupcakes are amazing. Thank you, Natsuki.
Yeah, you better thank me, because this took hard work to do.
Yeah, it really seems like it. Did you make it by yourself, or did your parents help you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I couldn't have done it myself?
No, it's just that it seems a professional made it. So I was wondering if an actual baker helped you.
Poof, I wish my dad was a baker. Just because I don't bake for money doesn't mean that I can't be good.
Yeah, you're right, sorry. I just suck at cooking myself, so I'm wowed by good cooking. I guess I should count myself lucky that I got to try your cupcakes today, eh?
Uh-huh. It's not every day that I have the time to bake. So be thankful.
The expression on Natsuki's face practically says, "Bow down before me, peasant."
Are you expecting Jurubi to prostrate himself before you?
Looks like Monica had the same thought.
Yeah.
Another mint?
Third mint. Yeah.
You can't blame Natsuki for bragging a little, though. I would too if I made these.
Yeah, exactly.
Natsuki smiles gratefully at Sayori's save. Meanwhile, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
That was my line.
Oh, oops. My brain went on autopilot.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
To answer both your questions, don't worry, the teacher's give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
No. I guess.
I don't drink tea, but like,
Tea's
yeah.
gross.
Oh. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not.
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
Don't worry about it. I believe you. Tea and reading might not be a common pastime for me, but I can at least appreciate it.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself and her life. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
I'm happy that you look like you're enjoying yourself, Jurg V2. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Oh, that reminds me. I've actually been meaning to ask you something, Monica. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. We got like a minute.
Yeah.
Then I'm surprised there aren't many more. Why is there no more people in club? But I guess it must be hard to start a new club, since everyone's probably settled into their own activities already.
You could put it that way. It can be hard to get people invested in things that are brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the cultural festival that much more important.
Speaking of school events, I don't think I saw your club at the club fair at the beginning of the year.
Ah, that's because I hadn't started it yet.
I guess that explains why you don't have many members yet.
Yeah, we missed that opportunity to draw on first years who hadn't found clubs yet. It's a lot harder to advertise on a person-by-person basis.
Oh, cat.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Daisy.
Hey, how you doing?
I guess she was
The
hiding under
timer.
the
Yeah,
bed.
I stopped the timer at 1 second. So you
Okay.
should save it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should save it. All right. Well, go over this. Yep. And,
Hope y'all enjoyed.
ooh.
Yeah, we'll see y'all in the next one, whenever I decide to